teaching us this profession. Okay, in Isha, I've been almost, we have already trained like 15 batches. Yes, and that's it all about myself. Okay, so yes. Yeah. So most of you might know what is Tosca. Some of you might not know what is Tosca. Yes. Yeah, I'm here to help you about what is Tosca is and how easy this tool. And if you all know about Tosca, that is all very good. But as a part of my curriculum, I'll be. I mean, these are the many questions that some of you might be having in your mind. So, what is Tosca? Why to use Tosca? What is a career in Tosca? How to use Tosca, and will Tosca be helpful in my career growth? All these are the most common questions that I get it when I'm doing my demos. So I wanted to cover them all. So yes, about Tosca. Tosca is abbreviation called as topology and orchestration specific for cloud applications. Okay, and Tosca test suite is developed and designed by Tricentis Technology. So Tricentis is the one who developed this Tosca tool, and it's a Austrian software firm. Okay, and it was established in 2007 by Franz Funchberg. It's always good before we learn some tool to know the basics of where it was born and who has started it. So I just wanted to introduce them to you. Yeah, and why to use Tosca. So now, yeah, you all know, you some of you might already have experience in Selenium, somebody have experience in Python, somebody has already doing this UFT. So why, you might have a question, why to use Tosca, why to choose Tosca? Okay, because it has a wide features and wide advantages. So that is why we opt for Tosca. Okay, so the first, so if everyone might be hearing nowadays like AI is taking up everything, and your jobs might be extinct. So you should be like upgraded. AI has come up. It will be taking over all the manual efforts, and it will be doing like one manual. I mean, 4 to 5 manual people, one AI will handle. So these kind of things and speculations, all everyone might be hearing, right? So here Tosca uses a powerful AI tool, okay? Because of this AI is nothing but it sees the next technology. What is coming next is what is seen by AI, okay? So that is also used in Tosca, and it allows us to automate testing apps very quickly with distinct desktops, and it call I mean like using a model based architecture it is using, and it can also automate tests based on design mockups before any code is. So if at all code is still developing but still you have to test the project, this Tosca will help us. It allows you to test far earlier in development cycle. So it's not like development is done, you have to start testing. No, as a part of development is going on, you can do the testing. Okay, it helps in agile methodology also, as Tosca supports all the, I mean, now current growing trend. So that is why it has become very popular in the market these days. And the main advantage of learning Tosca is absolutely 0% of scripting knowledge. Even if you have not done any kind of scripting till now, it's absolutely okay. You can learn Tosca as soon as possible. Okay, so there is no no one writes any code here. Okay, it's just you have to learn the tool. How is the tool, what are the features that are inbuilt in the tool, and how to use the features so that you can use for your project. Okay, so that is what is mainly you will be learning in this tool. Okay, and yeah, there's a unique way of how you save your technical information. Okay, so basically you do page object model or something, like here you use model based architecture. Okay, so what is model based architecture, we will see little by little in coming next few days. Okay, so it allows you to increase your rates by 90%. Okay, 90% of the automation can be done with Tosca. Okay, there are no, like, as it supports most of the technologies, So 90% of the automation of your whatever your project, your test cases are there can be done. And maintenance cost is very, very less. Okay. These all, how the maintenance cost is less, how it will increase the productivity. When we start developing our the first test case, right? Then you will understand how this helps or how it happens in real time. And it also increases the productivity. Yeah, risk-based test optimization can be done with Tosca. Like you can assess the risk and complete your test cases. Okay, what is risk-based testing and all? We will see when we are seeing about in the requirement section. So we will see. So it also enables you to prioritize testing for business critical functionality, and it will reduce the maintenance cost, and it will like it I mean, with the help of Tosca you can say whether you can go or no go decisions can also be used. I mean, can also be decided based on the risk based test optimization. Yeah, and service virtualization is can be done because most of them, if at all, if you're using service virtualization, it's a nightmare to check replies from the system that are like you don't know when the reply comes. Okay, that can be handled with Tosca. And it eliminates most of the significant causes of testing delays. If there is any testing delay that is happening in your project, if you use Tosca, that testing delays can be enabled, okay, disabled. So test data management is also there. So Tosca has an inbuilt feature where you can use the test data management like TDS, test data sheets, all can be used, and you can, I mean, manage your test data whatever you are trying to get it in your test cases. And distributed execution is possible, like if you have like 150 or 250 number of test cases and you have a very short span of time and you have to complete your test case execution in one day, yes, you can do it within no time. Like you just have to click on run, and yes, within 1 or 2 hours you can get it with the help of distributed execution. So what is distributed execution and all, we will be seeing in our curriculum. And coming to the next, APIs can also. There's a feature where you can do a manual API testing and also convert your manual API test cases into automation test cases, and you can use it for further, if at all, if you have to use it for further testing, you can use those manual API testing. And you also have this assistant for recording automation. So if you want, if you, I mean, if at all you don't know anything and you don't know, I mean, your client comes up and he is very eager to learn. I mean, he's very eager to develop one test case. You just have to enable this feature and you have to show it to him how to use it. Done. Whatever the steps that you follow, once you start the recording, whatever the steps you follow, automatically once you stop the recording, it will create a test case. And mobile testing is also possible with Tosca. Yeah, so these are a few advantages of Tosca, why to use and why to incorporate Tosca in your project. So coming to the career talk. So how is my career in Tosca and how many companies started using it? So your career depends upon how many companies are using it. Okay. So if the, I mean, number of the companies using is more, automatically they want people who learn Tosca. Okay. So yes, Tosca is in demand, and in 2024, over 627 companies have started using. So they just started using this automation tool. So obviously, they need people who have knowledge about Tosca. And companies using Tricentis Tosca are majorly from United States with 260 customers, and 49.24 percentage of customers are also from United States. And if you see, these are the different different technologies Tosca is used. I mean, Tosca is being used like digital transformation. Tosca is used for cloud services. Tosca is used for data analytics. Tosca is used for software development also, they have started using it. Cyber security, insurance, consulting. So these, I mean, from these different departments there are customers and they started using Tosca. And if you want to see by geography, suppose you are planning to move abroad and you want to have a nice career, if you have started learning Tosca based on that, yes. If you see, the first place is for United States and next is India and then comes Germany. Nowadays everyone is planning for Germany, so if you already have this tool in your hand, yes, you might grab one of the best opportunity and then you can move it. And then Australia also has enough opportunities, United Kingdom, Netherlands, and Switzerland. So these are the emerging countries where they started using Tosca. And if you see, so these are the 627 companies. Okay, so among which these are the highest paid companies they are using, like IBM, Tricentis, SP Group, Atos, Aegon, and Cognizant. These are the most of the people started using this. So you might have some carries over here. So why is Tosca so popular? So why Selenium is already there in the market? Why, as and Selenium is a free tool. If you know, Tosca is a paid tool. Okay, you have to purchase a tool, only then you can start using it. Okay, so being a paid tool, why Tosca has become so popular in the market? Because it has great risk coverage. Like most of the test cases can be automated and no scripting knowledge is needed. So if at all there is a project, already there are 10 to 15 manual testers, like within 1 month period of time, they can be converted into automation testers with the, if at all they are using Tosca, because it is that easy to learn Tosca and you can easily convert all your manual test cases into Tosca or manual resources into automation resources within 1 month of time. Whereas when you are looking for, if at all you have started using Selenium, you have to put some effort, like at least 3 months to learn coding, and you have to build a framework from the scratch, and you have to start learning how to call the method, how to identify your objects on your this thing. Whereas in Tosca, it's hardly 1 week. If you sit, you can you can start building a basic test case. And Tosca is a user friendly. Okay, you can easily navigate. Everything is easily understandable, and it also supports common technologies like HTML, Java, SOA, SAP, Oracle, Salesforce. Likewise, so many things, and it also has a good vendor support. So if you are stuck somewhere and you you don't know how to resolve it, there is a support.tricentis.com where you can log in and you can just go ahead, and if you tap your query, you will have hundreds of answers coming up. Okay, so if at all there is no answer, you can lodge a complaint there, lodge your request there. uh, Tosca people to people from Tosca, there's a team who supports us, so they only reply back to us saying that this is a solution for your i mean this thing query. So that is a good vendor support. It's not like for other tools you have to go onto the Google and to search and to start searching, like what is the code that I have to develop. So there's no proper support. That is why you have to go for Google. But whereas in Tosca, you can go log into the support portal and you can get all your queries resolved. Yes, apart from this, there are some more advantages. These are already discussed. It's a scriptless automation and it's a model based automation frame process. Like there is no need for you to build a framework. Already framework is developed. Allows for asset reuse and copy paste functionality for various test case and modules. So you can simply, if at all, if you feel your test cases, your test steps are, same like in other 10 to 15 test cases, you can also use this copy paste functionality. And also there is one more functionality called libraries. With the help of libraries, also you can reduce the effort of building your test automation test cases. And manual testing, test management system are both accessible. It's like if you want to do manual API testing, it is possible in the tool. You can manually check for your API test cases. If at all, if you want to convert them to API test cases, it's always available. And Tosca may be integrated with HPALM and also allows users to run numerous scripts simultaneously. If and The advantages of integrating ALM with Tosca is, so once you integrate ALM with Tosca, so whatever test cases are there, all the status like passed, failed, or not, no run, all those will be updated once you run the execution list. Okay, so those are the few more advantages of Tosca. Yes, wherever there are advantages, obviously there will be some disadvantages. So these are the few disadvantages. So if at all, if you want to install your Tosca in your Mac or Linux operating systems, Tosca will not support. Okay, so Tosca doesn't support Mac and Linux operating system, and it Tosca stores all the elements in the form of modules. It is something like similar to the page object module. So when writing test cases, lot of clicking, like lot of mouse operation is done. So that is kind of a disadvantage we can get it. And like it will not support like in Git, if you know about Git, like whatever the code you write, you will submit to the Git repository. So there will be some versions for the Git repository, but here there is no Git repository. I mean, you cannot, Tosca cannot support Git repository, but rather it has its own repository where you can store all your information. Tosca tool is only for commercial use, like it's a paid tool. It means it is a paid tool, so only if you can purchase it, you can use the tool. Okay. Whereas if you enroll with us, you will get the tool access, and you will get like 3 months free tool access. You can get that. Okay. So that's it. I will give a chance for you to talk. You can go ahead and you can start posing your questions. Post this, we can take up. If you have any questions and queries, you can unmute yourself and start asking me the
So we
question.
don't need any, programming background for this one,
Absolutely no. There's no need. If you don't know what is scripting, it's absolutely fine. There's no need for
like
you to have
HTML or anything, even we don't know.
nothing. No. Absolutely coding. Coding
So
is
we
not
get
required.
to practice, we can get the what is it, trial version?
Yeah, you can get the trial version. I'll tell you. We will discuss. I mean, before we start the sessions, right? I will make sure that everyone has Tosca tool installed in your machine, and then only we will start. Uh, I
Okay.
mean,
And how long
practicing
is this
our test.
course? What's the duration of it?
It's 30 hours.
30 hours. So almost 30 days, 30 sessions. Okay.
30 hours is 30 days. Yeah, I would. Yeah. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi Mansa. You were mentioning that we can record the test cases and we can automate it, right? In the session, you were talking about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So
Correct.
in that case, I mean, anybody can do it. No, why we need especially automation specialists if we can just directly record the test cases or the scenarios and reuse it again and again. I mean, I don't see a use of a human there again. So I mean, how is it justified?
No, it's only the high level things can be handled. So suppose you want to automate for 100 number of test cases. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
this recording might take lots of time. Okay. So it's like only if your client who doesn't know, if they just wanted to see the basic things can be recorded and be checked. But if you want to build up like 150 or 250 test cases, it's little stringent. Like you can only develop 3 to 4 test cases for that daily. But if at all, if you're developing a test case manually, like with a human intervention, you can build like 25 to 30 test cases a single day. Because there are few things, few concepts that you will learn in later stages of our class where you will understand where recording is not needed. I mean, recording, this cannot be achieved.
Acha. And human versus this recording thing, efficiency is to which one?
Efficiency is not, I mean, it's not like, it is very, very slow coming to the recording. So I have to start the recording button, then I have to perform all the actions manually. Then I have to stop the recording button, then it will create a test case. This total thing, if at all, if it is a huge test case, like from end to end scenario, it might take like more than 8 to 9 hours, because there are, I mean, different technologies that are involved, right? So we won't generally do the recording, only if at all, if client wants to know how easy it is. So only for that demo purpose we use this recording. So I just highlighted because it is also a feature where you can use it, if at all, if you want it.
Uh, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
So
Hi, Mansa.
it supports web-based applications. What platforms it supports, like apps, desktop applications. What does it support?
Yeah, it supports web-based, Salesforce, SAP, Oracle.
Okay.
You name
What
it, we
about
have all the, all
mobile?
almost all. Sorry,
How about mobile apps?
mobile apps also it will support.
Okay.
Hi,
Manasa.
Mansa. Do we cover the mobile testing also in this course?
Yeah,
Mobile test.
no. Here we are not covering mobile testing. We are only covering. I'll come to that. We are actually here. If you are joining with us, we are covering like 4 certifications, like AS1, AS2, TDS2, and 2 more additional certifications like database testing and API testing. So all these can be covered. We are not covering mobile or SAP or Salesforce.
Mm.
So for SAP,
Uh,
it's a different course.
Yeah, for SAP it's a different course.
Okay.
Hi Manasa, I'm from a non-IT background, so I have a gap also around 4 year of gap. So like, if I want to learn this Tosca, do I need to learn any other thing, like any other like automation?
I mean, there's nothing that you have to learn, only the basic of what is a test case, and
Mm-hmm.
what I mean, basic concepts of testing would be easy for us. I mean, if because I'll be repeatedly, I mean, talking about test case and model based testing and all. If at all, if you're joining with us, if you can let me know that you have joined, so I'll take a special care, like I'll give a brief about this is what is a test case, and this is what is basics of testing, and then I'll move on to the later part of what is testing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, no
Oh,
need to worry absolutely, because there are people in my previous batches who had the career gap, and they have come back, they have learned Tosca properly, and then they went and they are now deployed into the projects, into the companies.
okay. Like, what is the chances for the freshers?
Freshers, yes, because nowadays in the market, right? So everyone, if at all, if you are using, if you have been certified with this Tosca, yes, there are chances for freshers also.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Manasa.
No
Hi
problem.
Manasa.
Hi, Mansa. Uh, yeah, sorry.
Yes,
So,
yes, please.
apart from functional aspects, does this tool covers security or performance related validations, or just the functional
No,
area?
performance validations cannot be done in Tosca.
Okay, and even security related, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And in this topic, like, will you cover DEX configuration and as well as CI/CD configuration as well
Yes,
as
yes,
part
we
of
are
the
covering.
curriculum? Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Dex
Yeah. Thanks.
configuration is done, but CI/CD Jenkins, it will be little similar only.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
I mean, once you know the Dex, automatically CI/CD can be configured.
Configured. Okay. Fine. Thanks, Mars.
Yeah, for performance, you have to, I mean, integrate with NeoLoad. That is another tool of Tosca. With that, you can do a performance testing.
Okay,
With
okay.
the Tosca, whatever the flavor that we are using, we can only we are only doing functional testing.
Okay, fine. Yeah. Thanks, Manisha.
No problem.
Hello.
Yeah, hi Mansa.
Manasa, you said the certification, so you'll be training us for the certification. And also, I
Yes.
wanted to ask, like, how many months we will get the license tool if you join with you? Like,
Yeah, certification part, I'll explain it after this, whatever the I mean doubt session. After this, I'll tell you what all the certifications are covered. And coming to the license part, yes, we are providing the license, and it will be like 3 months. For 3 months, you can use the tool, you can practice it, and later when we start doing that, you will understand how can you extend it for more time.
okay. So, after the course, also, if you have any doubts, so you'll be with us in the connect, or how is it like?
Yes, you can. I am available on WhatsApp. So
Okay.
yes, you can ping me. You can ping me, but might not be like immediate response. Just you have to bear with me
Mm-hmm.
like at least 1 2 hours of time. I'll surely reply
Okay.
because I am supporting people from my batch one till now.
Oh,
There are people
okay.
who are still replying. I mean, who are posting me the questions, and I'm helping out them.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah,
And
Mansa.
all the
Will you
sessions
cover
are
the API
recorded.
testing?
Sorry.
Will you cover the API testing?
You're talking about API testing?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, API testing is covered.
Hi Mansa,
Hi.
Pramod here. Mansa,
Yeah, hello.
when I had gone through the job openings, so right now on Tosca, everyone is asking like architect level positions only. So after doing this course, will freshers get a chance to work as a fresher?
It depends upon, I mean, it depends upon what level of, no, not every Tosca project directly needs architect level, right? They need people who has to have minimum, like minimum test case development also should be there. Okay. Based on your experience, you project, you will only see that kind of openings, but there are openings for normal automation testers. But for sure, whenever you are projecting your profile, they'll ask for basic certifications.
Okay.
To
Hi
complete
Mansa.
architect level also, you have to complete the basic certifications. Only then you can go for architect level.
So after this one, will we have like Salesforce SAP kind of
Yeah, we are
automation
actually
testing?
launching. We are launching. We did not yet launch it, but we are launching it. Once we launch it, you will get all. You will all get the information
Yeah,
how
yeah,
when it will be
yeah,
launched.
sure, sure. Thank you.
Yeah, hi Mansa. Anjana here. So as you mentioned in the slides, so Tosca tool is not compatible with the Mac and Linux, right? So are there any workarounds that we can use this tool in Mac?
Unfortunately, no, Anjana. We cannot.
Okay.
We
Okay.
cannot install Tosca in Mac. That is the biggest disadvantage of Tosca that I can talk about.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Mansa, like you mentioned that you will be helping with a few certifications like AS1, AS2, TDS2.
Yeah.
So the
Yes.
certifications which will not be covered like TDS1, or like I can see there are some more certifications like
A1 and A2.
A yeah, A2. So with the help of the course, will we be able to take up these certifications, the topics that you will be covering?
We are only covering the topics that are covered in AS1, AS2, TDS2. Okay. So once you complete this, you will obviously get a confidence. Okay. So then you will also understand how to learn, start learning about TDS1, how to go with A1 and all. All that flow you'll get it once you complete all the certifications.
Okay, yeah, sure. And one more thing, like, do you help in the interview preps, like based on the
Yes.
experience?
Yes. Yeah, we are actually we are supporting people for resume preparation based on their experience. That will be one-on-one session. It will not be like everyone in the call will be redoing the resume. No, we'll share out a resume. We'll share out one Excel sheet to everyone very soon, like next couple of days. So whoever is interested for resume preparation for interview preparation, once you are put up yes, then we will take up a mock-up interviews and resume preparation. It will be only for one-on-one. Whoever is interested, only for those we are giving this opportunity. Yes, we have already done for last batches, and the resume was already sold in the market. And I don't have any sample resumes. See, there are people who will be asking for me for sample resumes. I'm so sorry, I don't have sample resumes, but I can surely help you with your resume getting modified.
Okay, yeah, sure. Thanks.
Yeah.
Sir, do we have dates for the upcoming session?
Dates you have to connect with my team.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Okay.
Team only can help me because I don't have that visibility of the dates. You can talk to Anita, who's
Anita.
there in the
Okay.
WhatsApp group. You can talk to her,
Mm-hmm.
and she will help you out with the dates.
Okay.
Dates, timings, and all will be my team will be handling. Any questions on Tosca? I can I can take it up here.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah. Okay. So let us give me a sample, like what is what, like what are the different certifications? Okay. Just how is your career path with Tricentis certification? Okay. Whatever certification, it is coming from Tricentis only. Like AS1 is a basic. So AS1, AS2. So these are the basic things that you have to complete if you have to go for architect level or architect level or integration developer level, or only if you want to learn till API, anything. These are the two basic things that everyone will ask. Even if you put your resume, then they will ask you if you have completed for AS1 and AS2 certifications. So, so this is a course duration. So here, if you see 3 days, Monday, this is a course duration that is given from Tosca. Like there's a course that is launched from Tricentis. So if at all, if you want to complete it, so AS1, it will take only 3 days according to Tricentis. And automation specialist is only 1 day, automation engineer 2 days. So likewise, you can complete it. So there are three career paths if you want to. So if you want to do an architect level, you have to complete AS1, AS2, TDS1, TDS2, and architect level. In between there is AE1. And also so AS1, AS2, AE1, AE2, it will you can do as Tosca integration developer. And there's one more path where you just be a developer like AS1, AS2, API. Yes, you are a Tosca automation developer. So these are the different things that you can achieve with Presentis. And AS1, AS2, TDS2, whatever we are doing, and database testing, API testing, there are a lot more, certifications apart from here. So database testing and API testing, whatever knowledge that I give you in this curriculum, right? So all those can be achieved. Like totally, you can do 5 certifications. AS1, one certification, AS2, TDS2, and database testing and also API testing can also be done. Okay, so total 5 certifications you can complete it by the first 15 days. So suppose if we start our course, so suppose if you say today is the date we are starting our course, or Monday if we are starting, so by April 15th, April 1st, if we are starting, by April 15th, everyone is eligible and everyone can go ahead and write AS1 certifications. By April 16th, I can see like most, if 25 people are enrolled, like 22 people will be AS1 certified within one attempt only. That level of confidence I can give you while preparing for AS1, because while teaching only, and my sessions will be like, so it's like 1 hour of session. First 10 minutes I'll go for doubts. If you have any doubts, any queries, how many ever doubts might be, So first 10 sessions I'll handle it out. If at all it's not being handled by first 10 minutes, I'll postpone it for later stage once I complete my session. So 40 minutes will be my theory and my practical part. I'll be explaining the theory concept. Likewise, immediately I'll also explain how it is being used in the test case. So that practical part, and after that, I'll give you time for you to practice in the class itself. Okay. So, I know most of us are IT professionals. You might not have time going back home and practicing. Yes, this whatever the concept that I'll teach, you can get thorough only in the class. And there is little like after the class, if you can spend like 15 minutes of time. There are few exercises that you every day there will be one exercise. After the session, you will be going home with one exercise and coming back with that exercise practice. That exercise will not take you much time. It will only take like 15 to 10 minutes of time after the class. So once you complete that, tomorrow you come back to the session with the doubts and we will help you out with that. Okay, so that is how I want my batch to be like. It will be like a proactive session, so you have to ask me so doubts. Only then I also get interest to teach more and more. How many ever doubts you ask, those that much more information you can also grab from me. Okay. So it will be like interactive session, and everyone will have Tosca installed in your machines, and everyone by 16th day, I can clearly say there are 2 attempts for AS1, but no one will go for second attempt. Only the first attempt you can complete. That much level of practice and that much confidence I can give you. Okay. So AS1, and in a similar way, you can also do AS2. Okay. So AS1 is a general topics like how to create a basic test case and how to get the technical information and how to scan, how to create your modules. All those things can be done in AS1. Coming to AS2, it is all about test case template, test case creation, and what is APIs and what is web service automation, all those things in AS2. And coming to TDS2, TDS2 is all about there is a repository like test data service management that is given for Tosca, where you can store all your information. Likewise, you store all your information in tables in SQL, right? So similar way, you can also save all your data. Whatever the data that is coming in your test case, you want to save it somewhere. You can use this. You can use this Tosca server, and you can save all your data there, and you can use it whenever you want. Okay, that is all about TDS2. And there's no prerequisite here. It is a it's like older ones. There's no prerequisite that you have to complete TDS1. TDS2 can be taken without any prerequisite, like, but you have to complete AS1 and AS2. And this is also free of cost. Okay, so this is all about Tosca certifications. Okay, and if you see, these are the different, like more than 120 technology Tosca is actually supporting. And we are here in the class, we are doing a mobile based automation, sorry, web based automation. Okay, we are only working on web based automation. Tosca will support X browser, mobile, .NET application, Java application, SAP, Win32, desktop applications, Power Builder, Delphi, and Word, Excel, PDF. It also supports databases, file content, web services, REST, JSON. Likewise, more than 120 technologies it will support. Okay. Any questions still here?
So what would be the pattern? You will go through the slides every day and then you will share it with us on
That
daily
is
basis.
what I told you, right? I will explain the concept. I will practically do the concept. I will run it on the Tosca. And then you have to do it, whatever I have done. You have to do it in front of me so that I will understand you are getting the topic. And then at the end of the day, you will get one exercise based on what we have what we have prepared in the class, and then you will go and do that test case and come back to me with your doubts.
Okay.
These slides may be like 5 to 10 minutes only, if at all, if I'm using. Most of them, it's only the tool that I'll be using. So this is a tool, and so these are the different sections on your tool. We will discuss on this different section in tomorrow's class. So any other questions?
Hi, Manasa.
So
Good morning. Yeah, sorry.
yeah, good
Yeah,
morning.
you've shown that TDS, AS1, AS2, after that, straight away to TDS2. So is it
Yeah.
like we need to do TDS1 and then TDS2, or
No, no,
like
no,
we
no.
can complete
There is no
TDS2
need
on
that
the
you
way?
have to complete. There is no need that you have to complete TDS two. You can directly come. You can directly switch on to TDS one. Sorry,
So
TDS two.
all,
There's no
oh,
prerequisite
okay.
that you have to complete TDS one. AS one
So
and
we
AS
will
two,
be
but
cover,
yeah, please go ahead.
so you will be covering for all the four, right? AS1, AS2, TDS2, and TDS1 as well.
We are not covering TDS one. We are only covering TDS two. AS one, AS two, TDS two, database testing, API testing.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
And Mansa, for the practice, will you take any demo website, or is it something? How can we practice on that?
Uh, yeah, we are working on, I mean, we'll be working on this. Hope you are seeing my screen, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is a demo web shop. So this is a demo website where it is developed by Tricentis only. Okay. So why they have developed this tool? Because it has all inbuilt concepts. Whatever we have to learn for AS1 and AS2 topics, all those concepts, all those different categories are inbuilt in this site. Okay. So we'll be working only on this site in the class. If at all, if you are interested, you can go back to your web browser, and you can practice it on your web browser and come back with your questions. There are people who have worked on this and simultaneously on their project application, and they have come up with their queries, and we have resolved them.
Okay. Okay. Thanks.
But for our class, we'll be only working on this demo web shop. And all the sessions will be recorded, so the recordings will be given to you every next day. Like once we complete the class, by next when my team come back to the office, they'll share you the link of that, and the YouTubes will be like lifetime recorded, lifetime for you. Okay, you can access them anytime you want. Any other questions apart from this?
Manasa, you told that there will be additional course of API testing and database testing, right? So it is just a
Yeah.
course or it's for a certification?
See, we'll cover all the concepts, whatever you can do in the API testing, like basics of how to load an API, how to run your API test case, all those things. Whatever concepts I'll tell, those concepts are enough for your certification. And that is what you do in the project itself.
Okay, it's through Tosca or it's through some other tool?
It's through Tosca only.
Oh. And the same as database testing as well.
Yes. Everything,
Oh.
whatever I teach is only from Tosca. I will not be using any other tool.
Hi Manasa, good morning. Manish this side.
Yeah.
As you are telling, this is a paid tools, right? So there will be license required. So will you be help us how to get the license? And also I have a doubt, like if it is required for the organizational ID, to get the license? If somebody doesn't have, what is the procedure to get that?
Yeah, that is what I told you, right? So once I complete the basics, like there are few concepts that you have to understand before we jump into the tool. So once I complete all the basic theory concepts, then the first thing what you will do is everyone who has enrolled in this, course, the first day will be the installation of Tosca. So first, only once you install the Tosca, that day I'll tell you all the tips and tricks. So how can you extend your this thing? How to use Tosca? And for using Tosca, you should have a business email ID. So even if you don't have a business email ID, how can you use this Tosca tool? License will be provided by my team. Okay, so I'll help you to get your license. I'll help you to install your Tosca, and every day, so after you install your Tosca in everyone's machine, only then the session starts, like practical session starts, and then only we'll start explaining the topics. Without tool, I won't go ahead for any other sessions, because this
Okay.
tool is like how much ever you practice, that much grip you get on the Tosca. So if you just listen to me, go back and come back to the next class, it's of no use. You will not get any it's all you will understand, okay, I am understanding everything, but finally it's not what you get it. Okay, if you want to get the actual thing, you have to practice. At least
Yeah.
half an hour or 15 to 20 minutes of practice is required.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Mansa, time will remain same, right? 7:30 to 8:30.
Yes, Shruti, hope it will be the same. That timings and all, again, you have to contact with my team.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Mansa, and also you mentioned it is 30 hours course, right? It is Monday to Friday, right? Or it includes
Yeah.
weekends also.
No, no, no. Only to Monday to Friday. If there is any emergency, like if I'm caught up with my office work, or if there's emergency that has come up, if at all, if I don't take up a class, I mean based on your availability, again, it's not like I will teach on Saturday. So if everyone is available, only then I take a class on Saturday. Otherwise, the session time, hours will be extended. Okay. So that is how we generally
So,
take the class.
it's
99% of the
basically
time
a
I
six
don't.
weeks course.
Yeah, 99%, it's like 30 hours. I don't skip any class. If at all there's an emergency, then it might extend. That's it. There are
Okay,
people
thank
who, there are batches who have got, got to understand, like they were very quick to learn. So they were like supporting me in all the advanced concepts. So I have taught them by 25 hours only. So I generally say the course timing will be like 25 to 30 hours.
Ma'am, one quick question. With Tosca automation, with Tosca automation, as opposed to Selenium or QTP, there's still like a connection to ERPs, like it says SAP HTML or something similar to that, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
Tejas, you're asking that Tosca will support SAP, ERP, something like that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Yeah,
basically,
it will support. It will support.
oh, it, but then what is the advantage of going with Tosca as opposed to like TestNG?
Yeah, it will test NG is also supporting.
Oh, sweet. So then that QTP or Rational Pro also same thing, right, ma'am?
Yeah, QTP, like for QTP and Rational Pro, you have to understand the scripting, right? You have to learn the scripting. You have to, basics, VB scripting, you have to learn, right? Here in Tosca, there's nothing that you have to learn. It's like zero code. There is no code that is being used.
Oh, okay, yeah. Uh,
Without
um,
writing any code, you can just simply use it.
So, may
then
I ask a
basically,
question?
yeah. So that
So,
code, that same code would be that same code is like it's automated, so you could essentially connect it to AI or ML, maybe if anything, right, ma'am?
Yeah, yeah. It uses AI technology.
Oh wow.
So
And you
that's
can
how.
we can use a practice Tosca in MacBook, just like Rama said.
No, no, no. That is the only disadvantage. Like you cannot practice Tosca in a MacBook. You
Ah,
have to have some Windows, machine to install Tosca.
okay, okay. Uh, so basically, um, uh, then you can you should be able to pass certification once we complete this also, right, ma'am?
Yeah, Tejas, that is what I was telling. So once you
Uh,
enroll it, right, the first 16th day you'll get the first certification AS1.
yeah.
So
Uh-huh.
you'll get the confidence. With that confidence, we'll complete AS2. Like when I am completing the course, by the same time, we will also be completing your certifications.
Oh.
Ideally, by the time you
Mm,
complete this course, you will already
mm.
have the certifications ready. Like at least by TDS till TDS2, you'll complete all the certifications.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, God, thank you. So then, uh, so then automatically, then you would work well with you'd be able to work, or actually, I don't know that much, but so you should be able to incorporate the Tosca suite in automatically scripting test cases as well.
Yes, yes. So once you complete all the certifications and all the practice sessions that we do in the class, if, you will be ready to be deployed in your project. Once you are in a project, you can answer whatever the questions and you can automate all the regression suite, all the functional test cases.
Oh man. The, it sounds good, ma'am. I appreciate that. Uh, so then, yeah, that was really helpful. Thank you, thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. That is. Yeah, Ahmad, please go ahead. You had some question.
so yeah, I wanted to know roughly around how expensive is this tool? Any idea?
It depends upon how, I mean, how you get it. So it a project for project it is one cost, and for individual it is another cost.
Okay.
Like if you are purchasing more licenses, then Tricentis comes up with one cost like that.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, please.
will you cover the real-time project, or only you have to cover the demo project?
Yeah, we'll be working all the test cases, different test cases on this demo web shop. So all the real time scenarios, so how to get the table values, how to get the buffer values, everything. Like you will be developing one end to end scenario on this demo web shop that will help you to cover the real time scenario. So all the real time concepts will be covered in this particular demo web shop site.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
So, how
uh,
much are the certifications? Those are free, or how much we have to pay?
Sorry, Amma.
How much are those certifications?
Yeah, everything whatever we are doing here are free.
Okay.
Satish, actually, would be great if we cover one mobile application. So, mobile application we cannot do. So, whatever you have to do, right? Whatever is it, if it might be mobile application, it might be SAP, it might be Salesforce, any other application. The basic thing, the basic scan, the basic techniques, if you understand, you can do whatever might be the application is. all the concepts are same in any of the applications. The basic thing you have to get it. So the basic foundation whatever we are learning will be helpful if you are going for SAP, if you are going for Salesforce, anything. So even if I start a batch for Salesforce, I'll not be teaching all these concepts whatever we are teaching here. I will go directly there. I will tell you how to get Salesforce modules only. So likewise that only those things we can cover there. Okay, so if at all if you want to go for Salesforce or mobile courses also, the basic foundation you have to learn is this AS1 and AS2. I hope I have answered your question, Satish. And Rama, yes, we cannot install and practice on MacBook. Okay.
Hi, Mansa.
Yeah.
I have one doubt.
Yeah, please, Deepika, go ahead.
Hello. Yes. So I'm from complete manual testing background, like around 9 years of experience I have, and
Yeah.
I now I want to upscale with Tosca. So what, after this certification, after this course is over, right? When I want to search for a job, like how is this go? Will I get a job immediately? Like how much I need to spend time again
See, that is what Deepika
for
I'll
getting
tell
the
you.
job?
How confident you are about this Tosca. How confident, I mean, how much you wherever you practice, right? So that much confident you will be, and that much easily you can project your profile. So that is what I say. It's all about your confidence that you look for. So generally in my previous batches, whoever was working from was in manual testing, like there were people like 13 years 14 years in manual testing. They have upgraded themselves here and they have projected their profile. So I will ideally say you have to project your profile. You can project your profile for 2 to 3 years of time, whatever you learn here. Okay. But if you practice more, they had the confidence of projecting their profile for 4 years. They have projected it and they are now deployed into the project company. So it's all about your confidence, how you come up with your profile. So how you practice.
So any additional skills are also required along with Tosca because nowadays they'll ask multiple technologies to have as an experience, right?
So
If
ideally,
we
Tosca,
mention
if you
only
learn,
Tosca,
yeah, Tosca
yeah,
is a scriptless tool, right? If you learn, if you say you are certified and you also know this continuous integration, that would be sufficient for now. So there's no additional
okay,
thing that
got it.
they actually ask for.
Okay, thanks much.
Yeah.
Will you co-
Yeah, Uday, please go ahead.
will you cover the any Jenkins or CI/CD components?
We are covering DEX, continuous integration here. I mean, DEX setup and all, how to set up DEX and all. So it is similar to CI/CD. So CI/CD you can set up after. I mean, once you understand this DEX setup, it is similar to CI/CD setup. Okay, all right. So that's it I have planned for today. For tomorrow, you'll see what are the Tosca suite components, like how is the architecture and how you actually start playing around with Tosca. And there are basic things that you have to understand before you will jump into the tool. Okay. So all those things we will see in the tomorrow session, and we will also have I'll also try to run one end-to-end scenario for you so that you will understand how fast and how easily the Tosca will be. Okay. So that's it I have for today. Thank you so much for joining our sessions. We'll meet up in tomorrow's session.
Thank you.
Have a nice day. Bye bye.
Thank
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 you. Bye
you.
bye.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.